Welcome to Soggy Vancouver, everyone. Paul Hendrick alongside Joe Bowen, and Joe, the Leafs looking for a rare sweep of Western Canada. Not easy to come by as it, dates back to March of 2000. Why has this building been such a house of horrors for the Maple Leafs, and why might that change later on today?
Well, this is a tough road trip. You're playing 3 games. Usually there's a back-to-back in here somewhere, and you're playing 3 and 4 nights, and that's always difficult. And the Vancouver teams have been pretty good. The Sedin twins have been the face of this franchise since that 2000 era, and I would think that when you get out here, usually you're a tired group. This time around, the schedule maker has been a little bit more beneficial. They've had a day off in between each game. They had a day off yesterday as they tangle with the Vancouver Canucks on Hockey Night in Canada, and an early start. And the Canucks are coming home from a long road trip in which they won in Nashville on a Thursday night. So, having said that, the schedule maker has been nice to the Maple Leafs this time around. It'll be interesting to see how things pan out. Speaking of that, the crowds have been unbelievable as far as the Leafs are concerned. Edmonton, it was just a zoo. So was Calgary. I expect to see a lot of blue and white in the stands with Leaf jerseys on against Toronto here in Vancouver.
Frederik Andersen will be the expected starter for the Maple Leafs, and why would you change? He had a spectacular month of November.
Yes, he did. He's second star in the month of November. He's played exceptionally well. He has obviously given the team an opportunity to get its feet underneath it when they've started slowly, and he has been just everything that anybody would want from a starting goaltender. Big, strong, determined, playing extraordinarily well, and one of the backbones, and he makes up for mistakes, and they do make mistakes. Every team does, but when you have a goaltender bailing you out like that, you're allowed to do things offensively that maybe you aren't allowed to do on other teams.
Well, the Leafs' last victory in Vancouver, February of 2016, Brendan Leipsic, the game-winning goal with his first ever goal in the National Hockey League, and Mark Arcabello scored a pair of goals on that particular night. Well, the Leafs get set to take on the Vancouver Canucks at 4 o'clock local time, 7 o'clock in Toronto. Our pregame show here on Leafs Nation Network is set to begin at 3:30, just prior to the Toronto Marlies entertaining Hartford at Ricoh Coliseum. Joe and I will see you then.